Welcome back everyone to some more F1 2021 My Team Career Mode. We're heading on into the Zandvoort circuit for the Dutch Grand Prix. Of course, we've had a series of good results recently, so that is a good sight to see. So hopefully we can keep that up. If you guys haven't seen the previous episode, make sure you check out the link in the description. There's a link to a playlist of all the F1 2021 My Team videos we've made so far, so please be sure to look at them and catch up with the series. If you guys are caught up, you guys will know how our record is in Season 6. We're going very strong in the driver's standings and also in the constructor standings. We're pretty solid there as well. We just need to see Pierre Gasly, step it up a bit against Antonio Giovinazzi and Verstappen. So hopefully he can do that in this round as we head to the Netherlands for the Dutch Grand Prix. Before we continue though, just want to make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure that red button down below is pressed. Hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as the next video goes up. F1 2021 My Team content is going up on the regular, so please be sure to be subscribed so you don't miss out on any future episodes. Let's try and push for 300 by the end of January. Let's see if we can do that, maybe even by the end of the year actually. Let's keep pushing for 300, guys. The support has been amazing. Let's keep it going. Thank you guys so much for the support, and let's move on with the Dutch Grand Prix. Dutch Grand Prix time. I think we'll just dive straight into it because there's nothing else that we really need to monitor. We do have 5.2 million in the bank, but it's not enough to trigger marketing. Sponsor relations 25 mil, so I think I'll do that at the start of next season when we have a lot of money coming in. So without further ado, let's go to the Netherlands. Let's hope for a good Grand Prix there. Welcome to qualifying at the Zandvoort circuit at the Dutch Grand Prix. The Dutch Grand Prix isn't the greatest track for us. We always find it difficult to get some pace around here, especially in Sector 2. It seems like the AI gets a lot of downforce boost around there, and then the large bend before the start-finish straight seems to be a downfall for them. So it is a nice balancing act to some degree, but for us, we just can't find the delta again in the bend before the start finish straight. So we are quite slow around here, and that showed during free practice 1. I only did free practice 1 because I just didn't want to waste so much durability on the engine components. So I just ran the first practice program, or the first practice session, and then second practice session was a quick practice, and the third practice session I just gave up. I just didn't do any laps to save our engine components. Moved on to the second column of engine components, so hopefully we have a decent enough engine. It's a little more worn than the third column that we used previously, but hopefully we can have a good Grand Prix here. So moving on into there isn't much to discuss from the practice program, so I'm just going to go straight into qualifying here. Hopefully we can set a decent enough time. Just to mention that I think around Q2 or Q3 we're going to get lucky again, just like in Hungary. We are going to find ourselves in some rain. That's going to be interesting. Q3 might be in the rain, so hopefully we can set enough of a decent lap during Q1 and Q2 to see ourselves into the final round. It might be also that Q2 might get hit with some rain, so we'll see. Let's get going. Let's hope for a good run, please. Let's see what our first lap does to us. Where do we sit after Whoa! Only P20, huh? That does not look good. Gonna do a cooldown lap. Let's see if we can improve on it. You see, I don't have the pace around here. I may have to take engine penalties if we end up back here. Alright, 5/10 improved. Let's see if that's good enough to get us a little higher. P16, we're right on the cusp. Alright, Pierre Gasly with the fastest lap. Where do we sit at the end? Oh my god, we scraped by just about. Latifi, Zhou, Lundgaard, Schwartzman, Aiken, and Mazepin get knocked out. My word. That was close. Anyway, we're moving on to Q2. Let's see what happens. Alright, let's see. We're coming up to the line here for our first lap in the rain. Fastest lap with a 1:15.7. Well done. Let's see if that continues to be the fastest lap right now. Weather report.
These conditions are only getting worse. Watch out for standing water. Inters look like the best tyre for now.
Okay, if conditions are gonna get worse, it seems like lap times are gonna get slower and slower. I'm gonna do a cool down lap quickly and then go for another lap. Let's see if we can make it out of here in Q3. Alright, conditions did get worse and worse, but Sergio Perez gets ahead of us to get P1, P2 for us, Pierre Gasly, and P9, so we all make it into Q3. Russell, Hamilton, Sainz, Schumacher, Raikkonen, and Eilich get knocked out. Let's see what happens in the shootout in Q3. Come on, come on, come on. It's intermediates time. It was wet earlier. And we set the fastest lap. Track is getting better and better. Alright, 210s improved. Let's see if that's enough to see us in pole position for the race. This would be one heck of a showing if we do end up being on pole. Oh, Verstappen. Oh, I think we're looking good. We're looking good for a pole position start here. Come on. Will Gasly beat it? No, Perez won't beat it either. Oh, Gasly won't beat it either. Giovinazzi goes second. Wow. Lady Luck is on our side. The rain has really helped us out to get pole position here. Pierre Gasly P5, which is not too bad, but not the best. We would have liked a front row lockout, but we'll have to settle for P5 and hope for a good race for him. Verstappen and Perez sandwiching Gasly, so we'll see. This is going to be an exciting one. Let's see if we can do well during the dry race. Let's hope for a good race.
For years, the passionate Dutch fans have been easy to find trackside at races across Europe and throughout the world. Now at long last, they have a Grand Prix to call their own. It's a warm welcome once again to all of our viewers in the Netherlands and around the globe as we get underway for the Dutch Grand Prix. 4 lefts and 10 rights make up the 14 corners of the narrow and demanding Zandvoort circuit, with plenty of peaks and valleys over the course of a 2.6-mile lap, which will demand absolute concentration from our drivers here today. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. The Golden Boy lines up on pole position, edging out Antonio Giovinazzi, who'll start from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Verstappen, Pierre Gasly and Perez, Tsunoda, Leclerc, Stroll and Esteban Ocon, Russell, Hamilton, Carlos Sainz and Mick Schumacher, Raikkonen, Eilert, Nicholas Latifi and Guan Yu Zhou, Lundgaard, Schwartzman, Aitken and Nikita Mazepin. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
P1 starting position for us. Let us see if we can end on P1 as well. Let's edit our strategy. I want to see if I can start on the mediums and go on to the softs. Might be a better strategy, do you think? Actually, I think the softs or the mediums are the better tire in the end. So I think I might just do this strategy, switch it around a bit. We're going to drop our fuel load to about 0.3 laps in the surplus. I will see if I can fuel save. If I have a surplus, that's fine. If not, it's a bit of a problem. So let's get going here in the Netherlands. 5 red lights and away we go in Zandvoort. Stunning start from us. Gotta take it easily. Oh, what a start from us. Come on, keep it up. Still maintaining our lead here as we end the lap. Still have a long line of cars behind me. Alright, the banked turn to the start first straight. Oh god, Giovinazzi is trying a move. Gonna defend the inside line. Giovinazzi's gonna be asking a lot of questions here. Especially this turn in Sector 2. This turn here is gonna be very problematic for me, but the AI is gonna somehow have like ultimate grip around here. Oh boy. They're already asking questions of me. Let's keep pushing though. Whoa! Norris and Giovinazzi are swapping positions. I heard collision behind me, between Norris and Giovinazzi. I wonder if any of them took wing damage. That would help me out a lot. Let's see. No, it's not severe damage. It must have been wheel banging. Anyway, we're still going strong in P1. I don't know where my teammate is. Alright, I'm doing well against everyone behind me. Giovinazzi and Norris are still fighting. Giovinazzi's trying to steal some slipstream off of me. Not gonna give him it that easily. He's gotta fight for it. As much as he has to fight for this position. I'm doing okay with fuel, keeping it steady around 0.1 laps of fuel in the surplus. Oh, that was a poor turn. Oh, it's a challenge. It's a real challenge. I think Gasly's stuck right behind Perez and Verstappen. Come on, stay ahead of him, please. Nice turn. Giovinazzi wants that slipstream. He's gonna have a squeeze on the inside. On the outside, sorry. Good defense.
Perez has just posted the fastest lap of the race. There's been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful.
Whoa, that was close. Goodness me. I was pooing myself around there. Had to concentrate so hard not to crash into Giovinazzi. Alright, Verstappen and Norris are in the pits. It must be time for pit stops. I'm going target +2, I think. At least that's what Jeff told me, I think. Leclerc and Tsunoda on hards. Interesting. Safety car, safety car, safety car. Jack Aitken's out. Nicholas Latifi is out. Verstappen's out. Lando Norris is out. Whoa! That's a mega crash if that's there. So many cars are out.
Slow your pace immediately. Understood, copy that.
Box this lap.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Yeah, we'll take a discounted safety car. Or discounted pit stop, of course. Screw it. Let's quickly rush into the pit lane. Nice. Rushed it in. Let's see if we can get a decent... Oh, we're double stacking. Double stacking. That was a plan. 2.3. Come on, give Pierre a good one.
Go now. Look after these tires now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Ah, couldn't be. Signs out. We're in P5. It's a decent position. Driver in front. Driver in front.
Signs ahead, they're on old hards. Their tyres are 13 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:20.8.
I think it's another pit exit issue. I think Verstappen and Lando Norris crashed with a couple of others that were still driving around the circuit. They both get knocked out. It's a huge crash. Everyone ahead of us still needs to pit. So does Eilert and Schumacher, I believe. So this is going to be an interesting drive. Alright, safety car's coming in. Let's see if we can get a decent restart. Alright, we're restarting.
Green flag.
We can dive it on the inside of Sainz. I opened the door wide for other cars to get past. Okay, we're in prime position to win this Grand Prix. It's quite interesting to see Verstappen and Norris out. Helps me out a lot. Alright, slipstream of Russell. Ooh, I think we're just outside. Oh, dug it in.
Good job, nice overtake.
Vehicle condition.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
He provided the ultimate squeeze. We wriggled our way through him. P2 or P3. Tsunoda's next. Alright, lap 25 and our two leaders have pit for softs. Okay, they're gonna be a little rapid, I think. Everyone on the hards still need to pit once. So it's an interesting choice for Sergio Perez. He was on the softs, I think, and then went on to the hards. And now he's gonna think about softs again? Really? It's a bit bizarre plan. If you were gonna do a two-step, I think the more plausible strategy would have been soft, medium, softs. But yeah, it is what it is. They decided to go for a stupid strategy. They're gonna pay for the price, I think. Oh, Guan Yu Zhou's out. That was a bit of a shocker. Might be an engine issue for him. He's all alone by himself in Sector 1. By the way, Leclerc is on schedule to overtake us soon, I think. Ay, ay, ay.
You've lost some time to the car behind.
I just need Paris to slow down Leclerc. Oh dear, the battle for first is on. Leclerc is right behind me now, within DRS range. This battle's gonna be a big one. Let's keep him behind us, come on.
You're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Keep pushing.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? Was that a crash? My fist of fury went up. Not quite sure what that was all about. Alright, here we go. Last lap of the Grand Prix. Fight between Paris and myself. Rivalry at its highest.
This is your final lap.
Myself versus Perez. Let's see if we can survive in P1 for the remainder of the last lap. We are miles ahead of Ocon and Hamilton, Tsunoda. Come on. Perez, come on, lad.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
I think we got it. I think we got it. Can't be too quick to judge. DRS zone. Oh, he's too far away though. Alright, we've done it. We've done it. There we go. P1 at Netherlands. Oh my god. Yes.
Superb driving. That's the race win.
It wasn't always plain sailing today, but a very important win nonetheless. Talk to me, Ants. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, staying out of trouble was probably the most important factor here. In the race where half the field weren't classified at the checkered flag, you were able to guarantee a good result by basically keeping the car running. With their pace and a decent strategy as well, I don't think the race was ever really in doubt.
Welcome then to the podium, our top 3 drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race.
Whoa, what a race. P1 starting position, P1 by the end of it with Perez and Hamilton on the podium. Very rare sight for 2 experienced drivers to be on there, but P1, what a hard-fought victory. This was a difficult circuit overall for the car, but we managed to pull through and get top of the podium. I'm so glad. Yes. Well, what a Grand Prix. Look at that. P1 by the end of it, top of the podium. Perez and Hamilton round out the podium with me. Ocon, Tsunoda, Raikkonen, Gasly, Stroll, Russell, and Sainz. It seems like a bunch of experienced drivers. Raikkonen, Hamilton, Perez are in the top 10 here. Quite interesting. Sainz included. Schumacher, Giovinazzi, Eilert, Schwartzman, Lundgaard, Leclerc, Mazepin round out the finishers with Zhou, Latifi, Aitken, Verstappen, and Norris now finishing the race after that massive crash. And I think the incident with Zhou is an independent one, so unlucky for him. What a crazy Grand Prix it was indeed. We extend our lead at the top, 281 points to our name, Giovinazzi 136, so the gap is now 145. Verstappen and Giovinazzi both are on level terms again, 136 points each. Gasly with 108 after scoring P7 today, so not too many points gained today, but still solidly in P4. Constructor standings wise, we have 389 points to our team name, 192 point gap to Red Bull, but then also 197 point gap to Mercedes. There's only a 5-point difference between Red Bull and Mercedes. Alpine overtaking McLaren once more. I think McLaren overtook Alpine the other day, so that is a tight championship fight between the 2 teams, 3 points separating them. AlphaTauri in P4 comfortably, so I don't think they're gonna be attacked anytime soon, to be honest, but we'll see. It's all about to change in the remainder of the season. Very interesting Grand Prix indeed. Championship rivals Max Verstappen and Lando Norris. I don't think he's really a championship rival right now, but definitely Verstappen failing to finish today's Grand Prix in a massive crash is quite interesting. I looked back at the footage just before doing this outro, and it seemed like the Alfa Romeo was already retiring. I think there was Eilert who was already retiring, and Aitken just smashes into the back of him, and then Verstappen and Norris were speeding up out of the pit lane, and they just smashed straight into Aitken, who was already knocked out. He couldn't move the car because his front suspension was gone. So yeah, that's a bit unlucky from him. He gets knocked out, and then the rest of the cars, Verstappen and Norris, get knocked out too. Guan Yu Zhou was just a simple engine failure, so unlucky for him. This was a very strong circuit right now for some points because of that safety car and the chaos that ensued after that safety car. So yeah, unlucky for everyone who couldn't finish, but what a race. I just struggled to find pace during free practice and during qualifying, but we managed to pull through by the end of the race, getting P1, securing the P1 position after a long stint on the softs and then also on the mediums. So it was quite a dynamic race in that regard, trying to make sure we stay ahead of everyone. And the safety car pit stop was an absolute godsend. Like, that was a gift for this Grand Prix. We did so well with that. But yeah, I hope I can keep this energy going, keep this P1 finish going, podium finishes. I think I've had the most podium finishes ever in my career in one season right now. I think I've scored podium in every single one of my Grand Prix, minus, I think, the DNF from Silverstone. I will check next time. I'll show you guys next time. But yeah, it's a very strong season for us. Hopefully we can win it in the next couple Grand Prix. Win it, I mean the drivers and constructors. So we'll see how that fares next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe using the red button down below, hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as the next episode goes live. More F1 2021 My Team content is going up, so please be sure to be subscribed so you don't miss out on any future episodes. Let's see if we can hit 300 subscribers soon. I think I want to try and aim for that goal by the end of January or before the January starts. So please do help me out, because you guys have been smashing the subscriber goals here and there, to be honest. And I'm really thankful for the support, and I really enjoy that you guys are enjoying the content. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys at the next Grand Prix.
Yeah, I can even focus on sleeping. You're so pretty, every day I'm thinking, baby, could you help me, cause I'm freezing. If it wants to see me, it's cause you miss me.